All right, here we go, guys. We've done it. We've done it. We are at step number 8. And this is what I want you to do now. I want you to set yourself up as a leader. We love creating leaders here in Tradera and definitely love creating leaders on our team. Legendary Wealth Team, when we're talking about legendary wealth, that's not going to happen with just everybody following everybody and nobody emerging as leaders. Okay? It's going to be important and crucial, again, to how far your business goes when you start to lead your team. So what does that mean? The first thing I want you to do is print out a checklist. And we have a copy of the checklist at the bottom of this page. And I want you to make one checklist for every person that you bring into the business. Now, look, you're not their boss. You're not you're not trying to breathe down their neck. You don't want to, or anything like that. What you want to do is lead them to success. And what you're going to do with this checklist, and you're going to let them know. What I would recommend that you do is that you create a copy for them, and you keep one for yourself. And this is how you're going to coach them. Now you're becoming a coach. Okay? Your job is to coach those that you bring into the business. And I tell you what, guys, and I'm going to be real with you right here. If you don't want to do this part of the business, I'll do it for you. And I say that not because I want to take control or be that person, in everybody's business. My goal is that, again, nobody falls through the cracks. And I realize that everybody that comes into this business does not want to take on that role, and that's okay. But don't bring them in and then leave them out to dry, right? So I'm asking you to take on this role with those that you bring into the company. But if you don't want to take on that role, let me know. Communicate that with me. If you don't have the time because you have a full-time job and you've got kids and you've got work and church and you've got all kinds of things going on, let me know. This is what I do all day, every day, right? So I can take some of that off of your plate so that you can be free to do what you need to do, and at the same time so that the people that you bring into the business don't fall by the wayside. But okay, let's get back to what would be good for you to do. Print out the checklist, one for you and one for your team member, and take time going through that checklist and making sure that they have completed everything that's on the checklist. Okay? I mean, it actually has boxes next to it where you can actually check things off, right? And then I want you to make sure that you tell them about this website. This website has great resources. We have videos that we feel are important for your team members to watch. There are videos about trading and there are videos about marketing. And these videos are going to be beneficial to whichever side of the business they want to work, or if they want to work both. But they won't know about it if you don't tell them about this website, right? So make sure that you're telling them about this, because our desire is that they will then take up the reins and do the same thing with their team members. You guys get it? It's called duplication. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying, I'm trying to ignore this, but it's just too funny. I'm sorry. Okay. It's called duplication. Okay? So when you are able to take your team member through this process and they see how you worked with them, then they're going to have something to mirror when it comes to them working with their team members. Okay? So plug them into this website. Make sure that they have an official business launch. Make sure that they launch their business just like you need to launch your business. Make sure that every person that you bring into the company launches their business. Okay? That's going to be so important. Make sure that they have a business launch. Set up calls with your team. I recommend that even if you've got 2 people on your team, 3 people on your team, at least once a week, if not more often, have a call with everybody on your team. And what are you going to do on this call? You're going to find out where do you need help? You know, where are you stuck? You're going to give them updates because you've been attending calls that our team has, calls that our upline has. You're going to have updates in case they haven't been attending. These calls are not going to be for any whining and complaining and, or, people being, no disgruntled and all that kind of stuff. Yes, it's, if they have questions that, legitimate questions, I get that. But this is not a session for moaning and groaning. This is a session to empower. You want to empower them, okay? So you got to be empowered if you want to empower them, okay? So make sure that you are seeing yourself and your vision. You can envision yourself as being the leader of your team. And again, the way you treat 2 is the way you're going to treat 20, which is the way you're going to treat 200, and the way you're going to treat 2,000 and 20,000. Okay, so start off with the few that you have and lead. Create your own Telegram just for your team only. It might start off with 2 or 3 people in it, but as your team grows and you make sure that everything that you have set up for your team, everybody follows suits. Because what happens is the larger a team gets, the easier it is for people to start to fall through the cracks. If they have not been introduced to a leader, if they've not had a launch for their business, if they've not gone to the training to learn how to trade, which is why they joined the company, if they haven't done these things, you guys, and they're on your team and you're earning income with them, they're going to start to drop off and fall off. They just will. And that's going to be kind of on you. Because you brought them in, it's going to be kind of on you to lead the way. Right? So make sure, again, that you're being the leader. And if you can't be the leader, then plug them into a leader who is willing to take them to their next level. Okay, let me check my last note. That's it. That's it. We did it. We did it. Okay? Any resources that you feel that you want to have that you don't have, when we have our personal conversation, you have my email and you'll have my phone number. Anything that you think that you need that you don't see here, please, by all means, let me know what that is so that I can work on getting that for you and for the team. Because if you want it, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be others who want it as well. So if there's something that you think would benefit that you don't see, make sure you let me know. Any questions that you have, email those questions to me so that we can start creating our frequently asked questions section, okay? And we'll have that here on the website. Right now, we don't have that because everything that they need to know so far, they have access to. But, somewhere down the line, there might be something that's missing. And we want to plug in all of the spots that need to be filled in. We want to make sure that there's nothing, no stones left unturned. Okay. So you guys, this has been an amazing 8-step journey. And now that you're at this point, you should be ready to rock and roll with Tradera. You should be ready to trade, make your money with your trades. And I know, again, that's going to be a learning curve. But at least start with the practice account until you're ready to go with your real money, okay? But at least get in there and do it. You're ready to grow your team. I mean, everything that you need to be successful. If you've completed all of these steps, then you're well on your way. But this is what I want you to understand. This is not the end of the journey. This is just the beginning. You're just getting started. You're just getting started. This is the beginning of your journey. So now that you're here, what are you going to do with it? It's up to you now to take it and run with it. Make it whatever you want it to be. That ball is in your court now. It's in your court. And I want to be there rooting with you. I want to be there walking across the stage with you at our conventions. By the way, we are going to be having conventions. You know that. If you've ever been around network marketing, yes, we're going to have conventions. And if you haven't, oh my goodness, wait until you do. Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. What I want for you is that you are walking across the stage because of the level of success that you have found with your Tradera business. Okay? I could not be more proud to be your leader on this team, and I could not be more happy for you that you found us. However you found us, I'm so glad you found us, and I'm excited for your journey and for our journey together. With that being said, we have gone through the 8 steps of getting started with Tradera, and I just couldn't be happier for you. I just couldn't be happier for you. So with that said, make sure that you scroll down to the bottom of the page and download the all of the books, the playbooks. There's 3 of them, and the checklist. And the checklist, again, you're going to make multiple copies of that because you're going to be using them with all the team members you're going to be bringing in. Okay, you guys, it's been a blast. I've enjoyed this part of your journey, and I look forward to the next part of your journey. And with that, take care, and we will be chatting soon. Bye for now.